In a move that sent shockwaves through the cybersecurity world, an unexpected decision has been made. Kaspersky, a renowned Russian provider of cybersecurity and antivirus solutions, has seen its apps abruptly removed from the Google Play Store, a key platform for Android users. This sudden action left many users confused and worried, wondering why such a drastic measure was taken. The unexpected ban marked a significant escalation in growing tensions between the United States and Russia, exacerbating already strained relations between the two nations, particularly in the field of technology and cybersecurity, where the stakes are increasingly high and suspicions increasingly common. Kaspersky, once a trusted name in digital protection, has faced accusations and suspicions that have threatened its global reputation. Allegations of ties to the Kremlin have particularly tarnished the company's image. Millions of users around the world who relied on Kaspersky software to protect their digital lives were left wondering what the ban meant. They wondered whether their data was safe and what alternatives they could consider. The removal of the Google Play Store, a dominant platform for distributing Android apps, marked a potential turning point for Kaspersky and raised concerns about the future of digital security in an increasingly interconnected world. Cybersecurity experts have begun to debate the long-term implications of the move. The ban was not an isolated incident, but rather the culmination of years of increasing pressure and scrutiny from the U.S. government. Geopolitical tensions and national security concerns played a crucial role in the decision. At the heart of the issue were allegations of links between Kaspersky and the Kremlin, accusations that were vigorously denied by the company, but which nevertheless persisted. These allegations have raised concerns about the potential misuse of user data and the company's involvement in cyber espionage. Users and experts are now wondering what's next for Kaspersky and how the company can regain public trust. The U.S. government, under the Trump administration, had long harbored suspicions about Kaspersky's alleged ties to Russian intelligence agencies. These suspicions were not unfounded, as they were based on reports and analyses from various U.S. intelligence agencies. These suspicions stemmed from the company's origins in Russia and the background of its founder, Eugene Kaspersky, who had a notable career in cybersecurity. Eugene Kaspersky had ties to the Russian military and intelligence services, having studied at a KGB-backed school and worked for the Russian Defense Ministry. Those connections fueled fears that the company could be influenced by the Russian government. In 2017, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security issued a directive ordering all federal agencies to remove Kaspersky software from government devices. This decision was made after a thorough assessment of potential national security risks. The directive marked a turning point in the U.S. government's stance toward Kaspersky, signaling growing distrust and concern about the company's potential involvement in activities that could compromise national security. Federal agencies had to act quickly to comply with the directive. Concerns centered on the possibility that Kaspersky's software, while marketed as a protection tool, could be exploited by Russian intelligence agencies to gain unauthorized access to sensitive data. Cybersecurity experts have highlighted the potential risks of such exploitation. The allegations centered on fears that Kaspersky software, while marketed as a security tool, could be exploited by Russian intelligence agencies to gain unauthorized access to sensitive data. Those fears have been exacerbated by previous cyber espionage incidents. The U.S. government's concerns were further fueled by reports of Kaspersky's alleged involvement in various cyber espionage incidents targeting Western governments and organizations. These reports reinforce the perception that Kaspersky could pose a threat to national security. The U.S. government's concerns have been further fueled by reports of Kaspersky's alleged involvement in various cyber espionage incidents targeting Western governments and organizations. These incidents have included breaches of sensitive data and attacks on critical infrastructure. While Kaspersky has vehemently denied the allegations, saying it operates independently of any government, the U.S. government has remained skeptical. Kaspersky has tried to reassure the public and authorities by emphasizing its transparency and security practices. The U.S. government has remained skeptical, despite Kaspersky's efforts to prove its independence. U.S. officials have continued to express doubts about the company's ability to resist Russian government influence. The imposition of sanctions against Kaspersky marked a significant escalation in ongoing tensions between the two countries, extending beyond the realm of geopolitics and into the digital sphere. These sanctions have had significant impacts on Kaspersky's operations in the United States. Tensions between the United States and Russia have escalated, with profound implications for global cybersecurity. The situation has highlighted the complex challenges of managing cybersecurity risks amid growing geopolitical rivalries. Google's decision to remove Kaspersky apps from its Play Store was motivated by a commitment to protect its users and their data. The move was seen as a proactive response to growing concerns about the security of personal information and protection from cyber threats. The tech giant, known for its vast Android operating system and app store, has been under increasing pressure to take action against Kaspersky in light of the U.S. government sanctions. The sanctions were imposed over allegations that Kaspersky has close ties to the Russian government, raising concerns about the security of user data. Google's decision, while significant, was not entirely unexpected. For several months, cybersecurity experts and government officials had expressed growing concerns about the potential risks associated with using Kaspersky software. The company had been criticized for continuing to host Kaspersky apps on its platform, despite growing concerns about the company's alleged ties to the Russian government. Critics pointed out that the continued presence of these apps could expose users to risks of surveillance and data theft. Google's decision to remove Kaspersky apps reflected a broader trend among tech companies to prioritize user privacy and data security in an era of growing cyber threats and geopolitical tensions. Increasingly, tech companies are faced with the need to navigate a complex digital threat landscape while maintaining the trust of their users. By removing Kaspersky from its Play Store, Google aimed to mitigate the potential risks that the company's software posed to its vast user base. The move was seen as a crucial step in strengthening the platform's security and protecting users' sensitive information from malicious exploitation. This decision was seen as a precautionary measure to prevent any potential misuse of user data or exploitation of its platform for malicious purposes. By taking this decision, Google has demonstrated its commitment to maintaining a safe environment for its users, minimizing the risks associated with potentially dangerous applications. Google's decision highlighted the delicate balance tech companies must strike between providing access to a wide range of applications and ensuring the safety and security of their users' data. In an era where cyber attacks are increasingly sophisticated and frequent, companies must constantly evaluate and adjust their policies to protect users while offering innovative and accessible services. Part 4. Global repercussions. A domino effect. The removal of Kaspersky apps from the Google Play Store has had repercussions across the cybersecurity industry and beyond. The ban, although initiated by the US government, had significant consequences for Kaspersky's global operations and reputation. Other countries and organizations, particularly in the West, have begun to reevaluate their trust in Kaspersky products and services. The domino effect of US sanctions became evident when several other countries, including the UK, the Netherlands, and Lithuania, followed suit by issuing warnings or implementing bans on the use of Kaspersky software by government agencies and critical infrastructure providers. Global reaction to US sanctions against Kaspersky has highlighted the interconnected nature of the cybersecurity landscape and the profound implications of geopolitical tensions on the technology industry. The ban also raised concerns about the fragmentation of the cybersecurity market along geopolitical lines. As trust in Kaspersky eroded in the West, the company faced the challenge of maintaining its global presence and customer base. The situation has highlighted the complex interplay between national security concerns, technological innovation, and the globalized nature of the digital economy. Part 5. Kaspersky reacts. Denial and alternative solutions. Faced with mounting pressure and accusations, Kaspersky has vehemently denied any wrongdoing, affirming its independence from the Russian government and its commitment to protecting its users' data. The company argued that the allegations against it were politically motivated and devoid of concrete evidence. In response to the Google Play Store ban, Kaspersky has sought to reassure its users by offering alternative ways to access and download its software. The company stressed that its products remain available for direct download from its website, thus ensuring uninterrupted protection for its loyal customers. Kaspersky has also launched legal action against the US government sanctions, seeking to have the ban overturned and his name cleared. The company argued that the sanctions were unconstitutional and unfairly targeted Kaspersky because of its country of origin, rather than any real evidence of wrongdoing. The legal battle was seen as a crucial step for Kaspersky to restore its reputation and regain the trust of its users and partners around the world.